What's good, my G's? It's your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? Of course, if you don't already know, G stands for Gamers. I got the homie Uncle Rizza and Edgar in the house. Say what up to the people, y'all.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, huh?
So we
I'm
just
on hot up on jalapeno chips. So
we'll give you a few seconds just to catch your breath, son. Um, but we just finished doing the LD podcast, so make sure you subscribe to the Lifestyles Defined channel, and you'll see that podcast when it comes up. We spoke a little bit about Nintendo Switch, obviously, but you will also see stuff dealing with other gaming, other tech, cell phones. You know you guys use cell phones, so whatever. The photography stuff as well, and in future episodes we'll include kicks and all that other stuff. So be on the
Yay,
lookout for
yay.
that. So the Nintendo event, you saw me and Uncle Rizza do that live, and we know that the launch date for the Switch is going to be March 3rd, and that is what that is. So the big question has been going on before this event: does Microsoft show the Scorpio before E3? Now, obviously, we don't have the sales for the Switch because the Switch doesn't exist, right? And we don't know what that's going to do for them prior to getting there. And it could be a strategy for Nintendo coming out this early, because then, since there's going to be a huge gap between games, they could go balls to the wall games at E3. Now, the PlayStation, I believe that was February 2013, right? When they did their meeting and their meeting to introduce the PS4. And then the Xbox One did their meeting to introduce the Xbox One, which they got slammed for, which was, you know, the TV thing. And then they showed games at the conference, but people were still mad at them for that and other reasons. But they both dropped in November after E3. Do you think the Scorpio should show before E3? Or do something similar to what Nintendo just did?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what they do, to be honest with you. I, okay,
Afternoon.
people gonna love it regardless. They're gonna hate it regardless. I
Mhm.
just hope that they have enough of a reason to do both. If they do both, right? Because it's been a trend. Because I know Sony has that PlayStation. Was it Direct or what's it called? No, Nintendo's is the Direct. What is the PlayStation one called?
PlayStation has two things. They have the PlayStation Media and the PlayStation Experience.
The whichever the ones for the fanboys. I like that.
The Experience one is in December. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see, you can do the reveal and then you can get into the things after. But technically they already did the reveal when they did the scumbag shit to drum it up last year,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now it's like, we could do it.
Wasn't a full reveal. We still don't know what it looked like.
I mean, but it was enough. What more can you tell me about the thing? I feel like I know everything else about it. Well, you think you're gonna show up and tell me about 12 teraflops in May, and then tell me how a teraflop works in June? Fuck you. I don't think they can tell me anything else about this thing. It shouldn't even be. I mean, it'll be a little 5 to 10 minute thing on E3, but that's it. You still got to talk games. This is not a new console. This is not changed consoles. This is not changed gaming. So it literally, listen, it wasn't a big deal with the PlayStation Pro. It's not a big deal with the Scorpio. This is literally the one thing that what's his name? Phil Spencer?
Yeah, I think that's him. Philly Spence.
If he's watching, word for word, he needs to get on that stage and say, for you fuck boys that have been complaining about peas, here you go, shut your mouth, spend your money. If not, jump off the fucking bridge. That's it. That's all that needs to be said about that thing.
Right.
You know, that's where I'm at.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, here's what I would say. No, they shouldn't do anything before E3. In fact, E3 should only mention Scorpio by reference of a date.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by date is a date for you guys to tune in so you can get the date for the actual release.
Yeah.
So the conference should be this: Xbox, all their games, third party, some numbers, and I do mean some numbers, right? a little bit of numbers here and there, talk about what they've done, what they've changed, how the community has grown, how they've been listening, taking feedback, making changes, how and speak up of compatibility, how that program's been working, the partnership with EA, speak about all that stuff. And then at the end of that conference, they should go, oh, here's one more thing, and it should be like a quick 30-second sizzle reel because you want to turn that to a commercial, and just outlining like steal some of Sony's tactics of how they show their product without saying nothing, and then at the end you drop a date saying reserve, not reserve, but like tune in on blah blah blah, whatever date that is, and that date should be pretty much either a month or a month and a half before the date you actually plan on releasing the
Agreed.
Scorpio.
Even shorter. Agreed.
Right. You know what I mean? Like that should be how they do it. So let's just say these consoles normally drop in November. That's usually the time to do it. So in like September there should be like this big ass event where we're all going ate shit, and that event is gonna say, look, here's what's going on. Boom, we're dropping this in November. Here's what it is. Here's how these teraflops works. Here's what's gonna happen. By the way, all your games from the 360 is going to work over here. All your games from the Xbox One obviously is going to work over here. But bigger than that, if you've pre-ordered any games digitally or bought any games digitally and they have a Scorpio version, automatically you get that with the Scorpio.
Right.
Boom. Drop the bomb, Funk Flex bombs, and we out. That's how I would do it.
Microsoft's about to call you. They're gonna give you a call.
No, they ain't gotta call me. They hear all of this. We on Skype.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
We knew what we were saying before we said it.
You know. But that's how I would do it. I would bite Nintendo's hand on that, and actually I would bite Nintendo's hand even further and one up them. Have some Halo shit ready. Have a Forza ready. Have something that people been wanting. It ain't gonna be Crash, but have something that people been wanting for a minute ready. Shit, have Killer Instinct ready. Have another Killer Instinct ready. You know what I mean? Because the Killer Instinct has been doing very well for the Xbox community. And I would leave it like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to do that real quick so we can get that out the way. Our thoughts on that. It was a smaller conversation that I know a lot of people have been asking on. And
why does it even matter though? Like, why would you ask that question? What? Let me ask this: what pisses you off if they do, and what breaks your heart if they don't? I don't understand why people. What the fuck? Who cares when they announce the shit before E3? Like, at the very least, you know it's coming. Right. Especially when today we live in a world where people are clamoring on their newsfeed for leaks.
Right.
There's a leak of the new Nintendo.
Yeah, the leaks be killing shit. Leaks be killing shit.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
When the shit's ready, it's ready.
Right.
What do you want?
We live in a fast food nation, and we live in an I want it now nation, entitled now nation.
This shit, I feel like this is media. So motherfuckers could, I want it before E3 so I can do 10 to 12 videos on what to expect on E3, even though they just fucking told me what to expect on E3.
It ain't even just them. It's everybody. They just want to know. I just want to know.
Man, this shit crazy, B.
Yeah. I'm all done.
You want to know something? Spend your money. Because I've been hearing that shit. Oh, the Xbox is weak. The PlayStation is out here with 1080p's, mad P's. So that shit is P's. That shit is frames per second. All right, fine. So here's the solution to the shit you're complaining about. Watch this shit sell too.
Yeah.
Two Xbox Scorpion sold.
Everybody that's complaining.
Why is nobody buying a Scorpio? It's too expensive. Yo, what do you want? You want some cheap shit? Or you want the fucking P's?
I want the best shit for the lowest price possible.
That's called the Xbox One. Close the fucking door. Everybody go to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow.
How much is it?
But I want 60 frames per second at 4K.
Yeah, you're going to have to get you one of them new laptops they got floating around at CES.
With the 1080s in them.
Yep.
And the Skylakes.
How much do you think that Xbox is going to sell for, though?
I'm going for $650.
I'm going 500.
Damn. Probably.
Matter of fact, It's gonna be two models. It's gonna be a $500 model. It's gonna be a $600 model.
I'm going for 650B.
One with
And
more
that-
memory.
Nah, they're gonna do some funny
it's
shit.
gonna come with a terabyte, but I'm going for 650 with a terabyte and the Elite controller. What up?
Nah, that's too much. That's $700.
What up?
That's
And they'll have
700.
Connect Elite 2. No,
Oh.
they don't have
They're not doing that mistake again.
it. Yeah, no kidding.
Even that always baffled my mind how that was a bad thing. Like Microsoft, they never designed the Xbox to work without the Kinect.
Yeah, you're right.
They weren't lying when they said, "Yo, it just can't be done." But motherfuckers was like, "Nah." They said, "Okay, we'll be right back," and they made it happen. Oh, they doing a 180. So wait, you got what you was complaining about, but you're complaining about getting what you complained about. You should be shocked. But nonetheless, Microsoft said backwards compatibility cannot be done. All right, fine. They went in the kitchen. They did it. Oh, you see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers. Like, yo, so you just got access to a whole bunch of fucking games that you should be playing because the new games that are coming out fucking suck anyway.
By the way, I gave you some bad information. We can buy Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 digitally now.
How much?
I only looked at Bad Company 2. It was $20 though.
I'd spend. Is it online? Is it online there?
I don't know. I'll use my disc version and I'll tell you.
Hey, Cortana, turn on, bitch.
I just disabled my Cortana. And they told me I can't use voice commands because I disabled Cortana.
Can you?
Hey.
Without the
No,
Connect.
You can do the. You can.
I gotta use it. I gotta use. You're right, but you gotta use the Connect then.
Nah.
I don't have a problem with that. I have it. I don't have a problem with that.
Do you not have your Connect enabled anymore?
Yeah, my Connect's always enabled.
Hey,
It's not-
Cortana, go to Battlefield Bad Company 2.
So it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad problem. But yeah,
You can still say Xbox on, right?
Nah, well, you
not
can
him.
if you switch.
Not him. He can't say it.
Yes.
Oh, you can switch it over to just Cortana?
Yeah.
Yeah,
haven't
you
used it.
can have either.
Oh, okay.
Cause see Cortana over there fucking up.
It is because you know what's funny. She said exactly. She repeated what I said. Bad Company 2, and then asked, "Do I want to search for that?" I said yes, and then she bugged out.
Right. I told her to record a clip and she took me online.
I wonder if it's true Cortana where like you have to use it for it to get better because that's how it was on Windows Phone.
I mean, that's how I was using it. It shouldn't have been a problem. I was
I
using
never-
it for the
I
same function every time.
Yeah, but shouldn't she already be that smart because it's linked to your Microsoft account though?
I don't know. I think Cortana's a per device thing.
I think it's a per device as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. I actually no. I don't want to say per device. I think she's sectioned off between the Xbox and your other devices.
Okay, yeah, because you know, like on my laptop, on the phone, on the tablet, like it does recognize my
Home.
interests and all that stuff and
Yeah.
my to-dos.
Huh.
But the Xbox must be different then.
All right. Well, that was all I had on that. Everybody good?
All good.
I'm good. Fuck Apple.
Oh, agree. And we out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.